when you export the project. We'll get to it. You can export to HTML, and that means you're going to create a zip file. Chicago Plumber, right? Or Plumbing Inc. You know, Acme Plumbers, right? Whoever the company is you did the run for. There's your .zip for you already. Just call it something like that. You can decide to allow indexing of the pages, and see these pop-ups help you. And paths, do you want it with URLs or not? If you want it with URLs, just type it in. This is all Moji style, right? Where you put in the domain and you put in the project. You can do it here. You can say, you know, acme-plumbers, whatever it is, .com. And you don't have to stop there. You can optionally put a path, Chicago branch, you know, whatever it is you want, okay? And yes, that means you can also do subdomains. Chicago-plumbers.acmeplumbers.com. And when you create the zip file, you just hit export, and it will simply take your work, okay, whatever you're showing the guy agreed to and he's all happy with, and it will create the zip file right like this. And you will send it to him, and he can take it from there, or you can upload it to his website. By the way, if you have upload capability, there you go. Allow indexing? Yes or no. Absolute paths? Yes or no. And make sure it matches what you're using down below for the FTP folder, because now you're going to connect to the website with FTP server, user, and password. Hit connect. Over here, you will see their FTP info appear, so you can click through to the folder you want, and that'll autofill the FTP folder block for you. The only thing you have at the end is either to create the folder or just copy paste the one you need from up here, like /Chicago Plumbers, in order to get it at the end, so that when you upload, it uploads all the files to the right place. Whatever it is that makes that work, right? FTP paths. Those of you that know it, you can do it that way. If you don't really know it, leave it up to them to deal with. Just send them the finished pages. That's what you guaranteed them. You don't want access to their server or their FTP because you don't want to accidentally override anything. Okay? Either you know what you're doing or you don't. But if you don't know what you're doing, just create the zip file and tell them to make a backup of their site. That way, if they unzip it, if they accidentally overwrite any pages, they got their backup and they still got their zip file to get it right. Okay? Or just do all your work on a whole different domain. Tell them I only do work on brand new domains, so there's no risk of losing anything. Okay? Let's get back to where we are, because we're not done yet. So far, I think you get the point, right? And we went through the module, we went through the global settings, the pages. What is site admin? Just really, really fast, you can change the password. So you can let people in and then get them back out. What else do we have though? Watch this. Left sidebar. Okay. Watch this. You'll like this. Featured services. Notice what I have. I got my featured services, which is just a choice of the pages that are in my menu. Just some choice of pages from my menu. Okay. Then I have the customer testimonials with the headline. You know, there's the title of the testimonial block, the image, the headline, the breakdown, whatever, who, from where, and then click here to read more testimonials, right? Then what do I have? The video. There's the headline, and this is the YouTube video, right? So check this out. That's the order. What if a guy wants to change the order? He really wants the video to come first, then the featured services. How easy is that? See that double-headed arrow? Again, it's the exact same thing. You want the video to come first? No problem. Save the sorting. Boom. Flip it. Now the video comes first, then the featured services. Let's keep going. Notice how I can enable or disable things. Do I not have a YouTube video? Okay, off it goes. But maybe I have a Facebook like box. On it goes. Let's see how that looks. Refresh. Featured services first. Testimonials. And then I just put this in here, right? Obviously, it's just demo information, okay? And it clicks through to their page, right? That's what I wanted, the Facebook like box, all right? And again, if I want to put the like box up front and center because the guy wants to run a contest, okay? Check it out. There you go. See it? Now, here comes the next question. How do these things work? Watch. Facebook like box. If you click, You just call it what you want for yourself, and if you know the coding, paste it in there and update, and that's whatever coding you really want, that's what it's going to do inside that box, right? In other words, you can create new modules actually. You can add new. Anything you know to do with the name, anything you know to do with the contents, you can create your own modules that show up over here. Isn't that neat? What else? Let's see, the YouTube video, how's that work? Well, that's simple. That's for you, plumbing YouTube video. There's the box heading. Here's the video code. This is the actual code that comes off of the video. Okay, the YouTube video. You can just copy it off the YouTube video link. There's the description. And include related videos, yes or no, so that when it gets done playing, does it show a bunch of related videos? Some people need it to because it'll show theirs. Other people do not want it to because it'll show competitors. So you can turn that on or off, and it'll either add that coding or not, and make sure that the videos don't show related videos or that they do. Okay, what else? Featured services. This is nice and simple. Here's all your pages, from pages. All you have to do is select the pages you want. Watch. Water leak detection, hydronic heating, sump pumps, right? Watch this. What if I want to do different ones? Broken pipe, tankless water heaters, and kitchen and bathroom faucets. I can update that. And now when I go back, that is exactly what I have. Okay? Those are the featured services. See? And they click through to the right pages. That's the point. Okay? Now what? Customer testimonials, you get it. There's the name, here's the image, there's the headline, is just a header 2, unless you want to make it a header 1 or a header 3 for your styles. Remember, since you're controlling your styles up here, you can decide what these styles should be. You might decide that the header 4 should be just like the header 3 except for a different color. So you can make it the same size. Instead of 16, it should be a 20, normal, but you want the color to be different. And so you just intentionally make it a dark or a blue or whatever it is for a color that you're after, just to have a different kind of a header link. Okay? And you can use that for your different purposes, whatever you make, or make a header 4 tag, right, on the website. So do you see how that works? Let's keep going. We just covered the left sidebar. That's all the features in the left sidebar. I'm going to go ahead and flip that one back on for the YouTube video. And I'm going to put the featured services on top, then the YouTube video, then the customer testimonials, and the like box at the bottom. Might just be the way I want it this time. Now, everybody wants something different to show up right away up here. Okay? Some people go on the social craze, and so they want their Facebook bit to show up first. Okay? All right, let's keep going. We're getting through most of this now. Like I said, you can learn this whole thing in an hour and actually understand it and use it. Service slider, very easy, very simple. How many do you want? You can add new. You can save the sorting. So again, you can switch the sorting of the services that show up in the order you want. And in each case, what do you want the name of it to be, the title? What do you want the image to be? That's this one. And where do you want it to link? Okay, update it. And then you can go get the next one, the next one, the next one, and you can flip the order, delete the ones you don't need, okay? Add ones you want, or edit them. And what do you wind up with? This bar at the bottom that goes in the order you want, where the arrows will just keep taking you on forward for any number of things, but you can still have put them in whatever order you wanted, okay? And when it gets to the end, it just starts over again, so you can't run out, okay? And each of these down here are clickable to where you said. Okay? So there you go. It's also good for Google. And somebody asked about sitemap. I think sitemap.xml is generated or will be. Either way, it really isn't necessary. These are not huge sites. These are just as big as you want to make them, but they're what? 20, 30 page sites if you want. And all of the linkage is so well connected together that there isn't an issue finding these links. Google will not have trouble finding these links. So that's not going to be an issue. Okay. So this is very good. Now, for people who say, what if you want to emoji something on this site? Let me just show you real fast. All you really need to do is go on the home page, okay? go to the bottom and create a link real quick. So let's say I go down here and add another space or something, and I'm just going to write the word sitemap, okay? And I'm going to highlight it, or I could write related links or anything, related. Now I'm going to highlight it. I want to align it to the right. I want to take the font size down, and then I want to make a link and just make it slash moji-sitemap.html. Okay, boom. There you go. I just did it. Okay, and so that way, whenever it is that I put that Moji sitemap up, okay, there will be a link to those pages. There isn't one there now, but it would work that way. And I could put the full URL if I need the Moji sitemap to come off the main domain. I just put the full URL. Okay. Let me get rid of it. Yeah, because that's just out of funny habit. I should leave it in. But I can edit it to be the full URL. Let me just do it. So this is going to be, theme2html.com slash, and there it would be, moji-sitemap.html. Okay. And update and reload. Okay. That's to get the whole link from the root. So even though I'm in a subdomain, it'll still know to go to the root, or should. And if it didn't, I'll fix that. It's got to be right here. Yeah, let me do it one more time. Aha, I see why. HTTP, right. Okay, that should do it. Okay. Yep, that's it. That's the correct link. It's just that, like I said, I didn't do a Moji run on it. Okay, let's continue. We still have some interesting things to do before we're done understanding where we're at right now, and then I'll tell you what it means for later. Testimonial section we already covered, and the admin section we already covered. Guess what's left? Only thing really left is global variables. And this is the one piece that you were probably starting to figure out already. Okay, we can add new variable title, code, and value for anything we can think up. Okay, let me go back. There's a title, a code, and a value. Okay, now that means the title is whatever I want it to be. The code is anything with the brackets, the token format, brackets with percent signs, capital letters, no spaces, no weird symbols. So letters and numbers work. Okay, and then whatever value I want. Now again, what does this mean? And this is a big deal, okay? I've got on this page, it says Atlanta, Georgia plumbers right now. It doesn't have to. It can say anything I want. I have Atlanta, Georgia, short state, long state. Georgia's a short state. I can make these tokens for capitalized verbiage, lowercase. I can make them for variations of different things. I can come up with credentials and extensions, phone, fax, various emails, various YouTube videos if I have more than one on the site. Memberships to, whatever the plumber would be a member of, like, I don't know, Association of Plumbers in America, whatever it is. I can have these memberships. Do I have to use all the variables that are here? No. Unlike Moji, this is for reference. You can pull out of these whatever you want, whenever you want. Look at page 2. Okay, it continues, right? Supplier services. I found some landscapers like to name the products they use on your lawn. Some plumbers like to name the products they use for the piping you have. So I can add this kind of thing anytime I want. Now here's what's really cool. I can export these. So I can export this entire list that I have here, this whole thing. If I'm exporting, it just creates it on my desktop. What's that mean? That means I've got the whole list, okay? There it is of the titles, the codes, and the values, and I've got it right here. I can save it. I can save it for a certain guy like Chicago Guys Plumbing, where Bob Jones was the CEO and John Smith was the head plumber, and yes, they're licensed, bonded, and if it's insured, maybe I want to make some changes in this document. Then the question would be, what do I do? Well, I made that and insured. Let me do another change so you can see it. Instead of 5551212, I'll go 5559898. Okay. And instead of anything else, I can put anything else. Instead of Monday through Saturday, I'll say Monday through Friday. Okay. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I could make it, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I think you get the point. I can edit it, save it. I can delete some of these and I can put up new ones in any combination and I can reorder this in any combination. Then when I'm done, guess what? I can import to overwrite. Choose a file. Okay. So wherever I had that thing, here, global variables, import. And there you go. Now, how do I know it did it? See the phone number changed? See how it says licensed, bonded, and insured? By the way, for fast edits, just do it. Hit edit, 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 whatever ones you want to edit. Okay, what's the name of the website? Atlanta, Acme, Atlanta, dash Atlanta.com. Okay, what's the company name? Acme in Atlanta, right? Plumbers, we'll just say that. Okay. The name of the owner is no longer Bob Jones. It's Anna Stevens. How's that? And so on. Now I might say I'm done with those, and I'll update those.